What's up guys, Intellitech Studios here, and today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the brand new Shark Stratos powered liftaway. Yes, I did watch the commercial for it to make sure I'm pronouncing it correctly. It is in fact the Shark Stratos. Anyways, if you yourself just bought a Shark Stratos just like I did, then this video will hopefully help you put it together and get your vacuum up and running. The good news is that trying to pronounce the word Stratos is actually a lot more difficult than putting the vacuum together, which is not necessarily an insult against the name of the machine as much as it is saying how easy these machines are to put together. So I'll snap my fingers and everything will magically appear on the outside of the box. Now that we've unpacked everything, we can see everything that's included with your machine. Now please note that depending on what version of the Stratos you get, the attachments that you get may differ. With my particular model, the attachments that I got were the crevice tool, the upholstery tool, and the Power Fins Hair Pro Turbo Brush. Now this is a little annoying in my case because the Shark rep told me over the phone that the machine that I got would in fact include all of the attachments, and yet for some reason it appears that a dusting brush was not included. And the exact machine that I picked out was also supposed to come with a good number of other attachments. But it appears that I did not get those. Looking on this, it does have the attachments that it does say on the box, but not what was said in the advertisement on the website. So that's a little interesting. I'm not sure if I'm going to get those attachments separately, similar to what happened when I bought my Dyson. I'll have to call Shark and figure that out. So that's just something to keep in mind depending on where you get this. You want to make sure that you get all the attachments that were advertised in the listing. But not looking at the attachments, looking at what else we have, we'll have our power head, which is wrapped up in a cardboard tray. It's very easy to pull that out. Everything was wrapped up in plastic, which I didn't really like, not very sustainable, and for some reason the plastic smelled horrible. I'm not sure why, but note, if your Shark Stratos smells really bad out of the box, then that's apparently normal. I guess it's good that we got the cartridges, because that's the only way that this would smell good out of the box. Now it is noteworthy that the cartridge goes in this slot right here. I'll show you how to install that in a minute, but the cartridge does come in a separate box. They do not ship this with the cartridge installed, presumably because they want to make sure it comes in a sealed packet like this, so that way the smell doesn't deteriorate while it's sitting on the shelf. So you'll have the power head, you'll have the cartridge, the owner's manual, the wand, the main pod assembly with the cord, the hose, and of course all the accessories. Putting this machine together is thankfully very simple. I'll show you how to do that real quick. Now be careful, because if you blink you may miss it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our power head just like this, and we're going to grab the main motor and pod assembly, and we're going to slide it on top of it until it clicks into place. Hear that click? Now it's on. Next we're going to grab our wand, and where the Shark logo and the upper cord hook is going to face towards the top, and this bottom section with all this plastic is going to be slid right in the back here until it clicks into place. Okay, that one you could kind of hear it click. It wasn't a super firm click, but it did click into place. Next we're going to take our hose, and right here where the hose release button is, we're going to plug it in right here, and again you want to hear that click. And finally, we're going to take our handle and slide it in the top with the handle release button facing towards the rear until it clicks down into place. Again, it's not going to have that loud of a click, but it will click into place. And that's it. Not to mention the fact that this is exactly how you would reverse the process if you need to take this apart, either check for clogs or to use it in the various lift-away modes. So, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our attachments on the machine. Now there are only 2 attachment pegs, so you have to choose, if you have more than 2 attachments, which attachments you put on the machine. In my case, I'm going to put the upholstery tool on this post right back here. Doesn't hold on all that well. And I'm going to put the crevice tool on this post right back here. Now again, in my case, because I also have the turbo brush, this will have to be stored separately. Finally, we're going to install the odor neutralizing technology, I should say odor neutralizer technology cartridge. Now there's one in my pack. When you order replacements of these, they'll generally come in packs of 2. So we're just going to open this up. We're going to pull this out. And right here we've got instructions on how to take it out. We're just going to tear this open. Okay, so there's a little tab right there. Grip it and rip it. And the cartridge is right in here. Now we can discard that. Ooh, it smells nice. So we're going to focus on that. So we're going to focus down here on the power head. And there's this little handle that you flip up, just like that. And that'll allow you to grip it. So what you do is, where this little turquoise triangle is, it'll focus on that. Where this little turquoise triangle is, there's one on the machine right in the center. So we're going to put that right there, push it in until it clicks, and then we're going to twist this just like that. And once this goes all the way, you'll notice that the odor neutralizing logo, that the text will be centered with the middle of the power head. And once that's the case, you'll know that it's in all the way. And yep, so it's in all the way. Press that little tab down so it's flush with the power head. And now your odor neutralizing cartridge is fully installed. So now your Shark Stratos vacuum is fully assembled. Ooh, that is heavy, but it is fully assembled. Now the cord, as you can see, comes out right here. The cable is right here. So this is held in with a free twist tie. So we're just going to untwist this. We're just going to twist this counterclockwise. And now we can dispose of this zip tie. Or if you have little figurines, you can affix them to them so that way it looks like they're holding swords or whips. Here, there's a little pamphlet showing you cord maintenance. Let me zoom back out. There's a little pamphlet, right, ignore the hole in my carpet. There's a little cord maintenance thing right here, basically telling you don't run over the power cord, because if you run over the power cord, you could damage the cord, shock yourself. Shark vacuums are very prone to shocking people. In fact, that's what happened with my last Shark vacuum, which is why I got this one to replace it. And Shark sent this to me after I sent in my old one. It was my ZU560, which is a Shark I actually really liked. But it shot a spark out of the power button. It shocked me, and it damaged the vacuum. Basically shorted out the entire thing, so the power head stopped working, and all that jazz. So, yeah. Shark decided to replace it. They initially tried to get me to downgrade to a lower-end model. I said, that's crap, obviously, because, you know, my vacuum just killed itself after less than 2 years of use, and you're telling me that I have to take a downgraded model. So they acknowledged that, and they basically told me to pick out any machine that I got that I could see on the website. And I wanted a blue vacuum, and the only blue one that I could see that was explicitly blue and not just blue accents was the Stratos, and it also is the newest one, so I figured I would get that, and I got it in this lovely blue color. Interesting thing, they told me it would come with all the accessories that it mentioned on the website. Now the SKU that I bought this from included the steam mop. Obviously I didn't expect to get the mop, but they told me it was going to come with all the attachments, and the soft dusting brush, the normal dusting brush that attaches to the upholstery tool, and I believe this came with the under appliance one as well. None of those came with this machine, despite being told they would. But I did get the 2 standard upholstery and crevice tools and this turbo brush. Now, I don't understand why Shark would not include a dusting brush, but then include 2 upholstery tools, both the standard upholstery tool and the turbo brush. Why wouldn't the upholstery tool be a dusting brush, so that way it comes with a crevice, a dusting, and a turbo brush, so it's a full, complete package of attachments? I don't understand that, but for whatever reason, that's what Shark decided to do. So yet again, I have a Shark that does not have a dusting brush, so I can't do any dusting with this machine, which is annoying given the price tag. So yeah. But anyways, that's just a little bit of brief ranting. Also, before you use this, you want to make sure that you pull this cord protector off. And if you decide that you don't want to use your vacuum immediately, there are 2 cord winders. There's one cord winder that's affixed down here, And there's a cord winder up here at the top of the wand that is swivelable and has a cord hook right here to keep the cord out of the way, although do note you will have to remove the cord from that cord hook if you want to release the wand. So, with all that so far, my first impressions of the Stratos are pretty okay. I'm not blown away with the build quality. It certainly could be better, but I've seen a lot worse. This actually does appear to be built a little bit better than my previous ZU560 as well as my previous Apexes. So at some point down the road I will do a video comparing this to the previous Apex. I'll probably just do that in my review of the Stratos. So I will be using the Stratos as my daily driver for about approximately the next week, and then I'll be doing a full review on the Shark Stratos to see if it is a good choice, given it is the most premium Shark that you can currently buy. So that is pretty much that. I will go ahead and plug this in real quick and show you how to use it. It's pretty self-explanatory, but in case you're new to Shark, I'll show you how to do that as well. So whenever you want to use the Stratos in the upright position, you place your foot on the front of the power head and pull it backwards. Whenever you want to turn it on, the power button is right here, and there's a switch right here that allows you to select the floor surface, and you can push it forward and pull it back whenever you want to vacuum your carpets or your bare floors. This machine also has the lift away function, so you can press this button right here that says power lift away, and if you press that button, ooh, that sound, that will allow you to then use the power head in lift away mode. Now I will test this to see if this is a lot less cumbersome than previous power lift aways. Every other previous version of the power lift away that I have used was very clunky and didn't work all that well. We'll see if the Stratos has improved that. When you're done with this, now I've noticed in my case the upholstery tool makes it hard to put this back on, but that clicks right down into place. Now whenever you want to use it in normal lift away mode without the powered function, you can simply press the wand release button, press the hose release button right here, and then press the powered lift away button, and then you can use this in the standard lift away mode that all the previous Sharks have been used. And you can also attach the wand if you want some extra reach as well. This hose actually seems to stretch a lot better than the previous Sharks. So again, that clips back together. It doesn't click all that well, but it does work. And that clips in several times. And that is that. You can put the cord in the upper cord hook and go on to use your new Shark Stratos. So anyways, this was Intellitech Studios with my full unboxing and assembly tutorial of the brand new Shark Stratos. Like I mentioned, I will be using this in preparation for the full review. And if you're watching this video without already having owned one of these, I would strongly consider possibly choosing something else, although hopefully Shark has improved their build quality game. I will use this, and hopefully that will be the judge of that. So the only reason why I replaced this machine is because my previous Shark actually shot a spark out of the power button, and as a result not only shocked me but also damaged the machine, which is a very big safety risk, and Shark replacing the machine was probably the least they could do, considering that sounds like a potential recall. So let's hope that this machine performs better than the previous Sharks that I have tested, and hopefully will be a lot more reliable. But again, only time will tell. So this was Intellitech Studios signing out. I'll be using this vacuum extensively in preparation of the full review to see if it is worth your $400 to $500. And in the meantime, this was Intellitech Studios signing out. I'll see you all in the next video, and I hope you all have a good one. Peace.